Alright, so since I'm on my third mile and I decided to walk a little bit, I'm gonna walk and talk. So today's day 3 of jogging, running, and I think the most that I've done so far, I believe, was almost 5 miles, and that was about an hour and a half. So I guess that's my goal, to get past that, but eventually we will get past that. I can't say, honestly, I feel good though, I'm not gonna lie. So I lost about, I want to say 10 pounds, like when I last weighed myself. I don't remember when was it, but I remember once upon a time, I think it was maybe last year or something like that, I was 100 and I think the most I got to, honestly, I want to say 152. I want to say, but I'm gonna have to back it up with a screenshot here. The highest I've done was this. I'm gonna just put it there because I don't really remember. But right now, I'm 140 and I weigh myself, and that's actually not bad for my height and my age and whatnot. But excuse me, my goal really isn't to lose weight. It's more so to tone and get rid of my chichos. If you know, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, running and walking has done a big change. I feel like I'm just taking over the world, you know. And so I feel like I'm out of breath. But I saw this one video where I'm trying to watch my surroundings. But I have seen one video where he was talking about you're breathing, you're breathing while you're running. And he basically, I don't really remember, and then again, everyone is different. What works for you may not work for me. What works for me may not work for you. But when I was running, I was he said breathe through your nose, not your mouth, like that, if that makes sense. And then you start breathing two, hold two, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, I was basically testing that out today during my run, watching my breathing, how I'm breathing when I get out of breath and all that. And so I was noticing that okay, maybe in my last run I was a little now I'm more being more, I guess more watching my breathing and whatnot. So anyways, so that really helped out, and that was good. But like I said before, I feel this running and this jogging and walking has helped a lot. I'll definitely have said hi and bye to certain people when I see them on the walk, and then you also get familiar with where you're going, the views, all of that. I like it. I love nature. I feel running has definitely helped me mentally. I was saying in my last video, I was going in and out of the gym. In New York, I was always consistent with the gym. I had my schedule. But now, being in this new lifestyle and environment, I'm learning to do things differently. And what I mean by that is giving myself grace, giving myself time, going jogging, going walking. You don't need the gym. You can use the outside. And I'm not gonna lie to you, to be honest, your girl's been sweating. This is no filter, and your girl is looking like a tomato. But if you're not sweating, what are you doing? If you're not feeling the pain in your stomach, what are you doing? If you're not sore the next day, what are you doing, realistically? Because I can't tell you, the first day, I was dang, my leg was hurting. Second day, I was I gotta keep going, because if you don't keep going, then you're just gonna be sore. So then the third day, which I think today is the third day, I don't even know, but the third day, I was dang, my legs are on fire. And it's not more so my legs, entirely. It's more so my upper thigh, because I guess that's what they're the most movement. I know I did see some people talk about their knees, how their knees hurt, how their has her and their like towards their ankle way. I don't really have that problem. I did change my shoes today just because I wanted to just change them. But that's also another thing that I would invest in, is like different running shoes just to run. You know, I've seen a lot of people use this one particular style of running shoes, and I'm not gonna lie, like I don't like the like bubble part in the bottom, but when you're running, it makes sense. Like it makes your feet feel more comfortable. So I'm gonna test those out. Maybe we'll see. And I also was looking into like this oh, it's hot. Whew. I was looking into like this vest to put on where I could put like my ID, my phone, whatever it is that I'm taking with me, water, because I'm not running with no water bottle. But when I do have the vest, I could put like the water patch in there, and that would do it. I think by that point, I'll be ready to go. And then another thing I have to put was a waist trainer. So with the job that I have, like I don't know if you guys know, but like, whew, I drive school buses. So I'm getting back into that, like that schedule. And obviously if I'm sitting down for like 3 or 4 hours, I can use that time to like literally put like a waist trainer on and just let it like, you know, just let it out basically. Even though I'm not doing nothing. But that's the point. So like when I do go on the run, my body, like my stomach's kind of used to it. But at the same time, like I be seeing people use like, they be using it for like hours. And I feel like that could be me, as long as I'm like comfortable in it. Because there's people that like don't feel comfortable in their waist trainer, and that's where it gets like a little uncomfortable. But I'm trying to stay comfortable in it where I don't really notice that I have it on. So another thing that I'm working on getting used to is recording for you guys. Like, I don't know. Let me tell you. I've been doing YouTube for a little while now. Little bug, and I need to get some bugs. But I've been doing YouTube for a little while now, and I can't lie. Like my consistency, ever since I have moved, like out of New York here, my consistency has been very strong. I've been posting like every single week, and it's not to brag. Like, oh, your girl's been posting. It's like, it's just a change of environment. Like I feel so motivated. I want to try new things. I want to grow different, like new experiences. I want to meet new people. Like I feel like I'm just ready to just conquer the world. Like just do things that are like out of my comfort zone. I feel like this season has taught me so much about like being uncomfortable and not being used to like the things that I was once used to. And so being in this environment, it just has like shaped me. It has molded me into becoming the woman that God wants me to be. And I say that because, like I said, I've been consistent. I've been showing up. I've been disciplined. And God doesn't like lazy, you know, like does not like lazy, does not like slumber, does not like you just sitting there doing nothing. Like, you know, we're on a, not that we're on a timer, but like low key, like God gave us all a purpose. God has given us all gifts. So it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So I feel like I've been getting in the room, getting in the flow, getting in the schedule, getting in the routine of doing things where I'm even coming out of my own comfort zone. Like I've been posting consistent. I've been getting comfortable with taking my camera out in public. I've been vlogging. Not that I've been like vlogging per se, but I've just been coming out of my comfort zone. And it just goes to show like what happens when you're like in a new environment, what happens. And so anyways, I think my mile 3 is done, and I think I just walked my whole mile, but it's okay because your girl's gonna start back up jogging because we are doing this. But I'm proud of myself though. Your girl's been going strong. Props to the runners who's been running for a minute. Props to the runners who've been doing it for a little bit. Props to the runners who just began. And props to the people who are thinking about doing it and they're taking it slow. Props to you and props to me because we showing up, and that's what matters, that we show up. No matter how you show up, point is that you showed up. So keep showing up, keep doing your thing, keep going, don't stop. And all right, let me get back to running.